Welcome back. It is Cup of Joe Part 2, the sequel. The Search for More Money. That's actually a reference to Spaceballs and Spaceballs sequel and the ongoing joke. Anyhow, if it went over your head, I apologize. I am useful for useless knowledge like that. Anyhow, I hope you're still enjoying your Cup of Joe. May it be your next break, but my first video, I forgot to mention the significance of today, and I thought it warranted the second video. Today is September 11th, where in 2001, terrorists hijacked 4 planes and crashed them around the country in the Northeast. 1 hit the Pentagon, 2 hit the Twin Towers or the World Trade Centers in New York, and 1 crashed in Pennsylvania. The one that crashed in Pennsylvania, the pilot and the terrorists were flying towards the White House to crash into the White House. 1 hit the Pentagon, but it didn't hit the kind of the outside, so there was significant damage. But it wasn't it didn't like blow up the entire building. The World Trade Centers, though, each trade center got hit by a plane, and high up in the sky, and that heat and fire caused the building to collapse, and a lot of people lost their lives. A lot of New Yorkers got hurt. A lot of people lost their lives in Washington and Pennsylvania because of terrorist acts and views and ideologies and so forth. So it's important to take some time to remember what you can about that day. I remember I was in college and I was driving to school, and I got there and everyone was just watching the news. I didn't realize what was happening, and at that time I didn't understand the significance of everything that occurred. But it was a horrible day and also a beautiful day. Oftentimes when it's the worst day imaginable, then you really truly identify and see people and how good they can be. So it's horrible and beautiful at the same time, and a very sad day and a proud day, picking ourselves back up and doing that. And throughout life you have events like this, and I'm gonna do a brief timeline. You have the Revolutionary War. You have Columbus and the Boston Tea Party. You have the War of 1812. You have the Civil War. You have the battles down in Cuba and South America, Caribbean. The Rough Riders, World War I, World War II. You have D-Day. You have Pearl Harbor. You have the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombs. You have everything that happened in the Pacific. You're talking like Korea, you have Vietnam, you have Russia and the Cold War, the Cuban Missile Crisis. All these events add up to who we are, and they're the story of the United States and people, humanity, in addition to the Bible. All this is historic and memorable, and this day will live on forever. As a day where we were attacked, provocated, and brought into the world stage, and we acted accordingly, and it's helping redefine who we are. It changed laws, and now going past that, there's other times we had the Y2. Well, that was before 2001, but the Y2K bug. We had the crash of the stock market in 2008. We've had the Crimea in Russia. We have Somalia. We have Serbia, not Serbia, but we have I can't think of it. All the Middle Eastern countries in Egypt. World War, and all the civil wars. I can't think of the name, but all those are in my mind. Think about 9/11, and then the attempted assassination of President President Trump, who was running to be president at that time, and then all the violence and needless violence, the kids in schools and everything else. And then as of last night, Charlie Kirk was assassinated for just trying to talk. Yeah, he talked about controversial topics, but talking about topics is more important and better than shooting and killing people if you don't get your way. It's important to understand history, and let's take these thoughts in today and be the best we can be. Let's pick up from the rubble and show the world of what human could be like. And with that said, let me know what you think. Talk to you tomorrow.